I swear, this is getting out of hand. It's like with every passing day, this house gets messier and messier. I swear, I'm starting to think they're doing this on purpose. But I will say it's not as bad, at least compared to the previous tenants that were here. Ugh, so many urine bottles. And I will also say this much, they at least clean up after themselves. Sometimes. Although lately it seems like they're doing it out of spite, and I don't know what that's for, but sure. Alright. Should be almost done here. Just got to get that spot over there a little more of a scrub. And done. Nothing like the good old-fashioned elbow grease and soap. Let's just hope this time it stays like this. They'll try not to mess it up again, hopefully. Oh, hello there. I didn't hear you come in. You okay? You look very confused. A prank? I can assure you this is no prank. And I need to ask, how did you get in here? I certainly did not hear the front door open. You what? What's wrong with you? You don't know how dangerous it is to break into your own house through a window? Not to mention the amount of rumors and unwanted attention it'll bring. Rude? That's no way you should be talking to a lady such as myself. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to check and make sure you didn't break the window on your way in. Can't having you getting hurt from leftover glass shards. I don't see any glass shards. And it looks like the window is still intact. Ah, I see. You opened them from the outside. That explains why you left the windows cracked open. Of course I noticed. I figured that maybe you wanted a draft to come in the house. Not to mention, it definitely helps to vent the house out while cleaning. I am not a thief, and yes, this might be a strange sight to see, but I am far from being estranged. With that being said, allow me to introduce myself. I am Miss Brianna Clementine, but you can call me Miss B for short. And before you ask, yes, I am a ghost. No need to introduce yourself. I'm fully aware of who you are. I was looking through those documents you were signing during the leasing process. That? And I picked up your name from the realtor during the tour. Well, it's important to have an idea on who's going to be staying under this roof. We don't need some random hooligans up to no good in here. Not under my master's house. Oh yes, you see, this house used to belong to my master a long time ago. How dare you! I am not ancient! I'll have you know that I'm only... let's see. My last birthday just passed a few weeks ago, so we would have been 170 years old if I was alive today. Oh, for the love of God. A word of advice. Avoid calling a woman old, or any similar synonyms at any costs. I'll have you know that many will find that quite offensive. It's alright. All is forgiven. I'm not surprised that you seem startled by my presence. I don't exactly make my presence known to the tenants here, you know. Isn't it obvious? I usually tend to scare them off, which isn't something I want since the house needs to stay under someone's contract. You see, this house used to once belong to my master, Mr. Jose Carmelo. He was the one who hired me along with various others. My master, such the sweetest and most patient soul that I could have ever had a chance to work with. As you know, time gets the better of us. Many of his servants came and went, but I was the only one who remained. Yes, for over 30 years to be exact. He considered me to be one of the best, and I worked both day and night to keep that title. Anyways, as I said before, time gets the better of us. Well, him specifically. Upon his deathbed, he asked me to take care of the house for him. It was his last dying wish, and of course, I had to fulfill it. Following his death, he had it written in his will for the majority of his assets to go to me, along with the house. Of course, his remaining family, who were a bunch of extremely ungrateful and spoiled brats, didn't like this. And they used any dirty trick in the book to get me to sell the house to them. Obviously not. They came close, but I stood my ground in the end. And they gave up. And I kept the house intact, just like he asked. But of course, not even I could escape the hands of time. Or so I thought. When my time came, I was expecting to enter into the afterlife. But instead, I woke up and found myself making eye contact with my own dead body. Yeah, it was kind of weird and surreal experience to be sure. But at the same time, I was too focused on trying to figure out why I remained here as a ghost. No, I never could figure out why my soul remained here. But I like to believe that it was something to do with my master's final wish, to ensure that I took good care of his house. And so, I dedicated the rest of my eternity to doing just that. It was not easy, of course. So many have come and gone. I was a bit disheartened to see so many of the relics of this house be removed and rot away. There was even a time where I tried to make my presence known to other tenants of the house, such as yourself, but I inevitably scared them away. I certainly didn't want the house itself to perish, so I kept quiet, watching and listening. But of course, not all the tenants who reside here had the same level of care and respect as I do. There were so many troublemakers I've come across, and I obviously couldn't stand idly by and watch them trash what was once my master's residency. Well, let's just say I did what I had to. Which honestly wasn't much considering how easy it was to scare them off. But I will say, after cleaning the mess you've been making, I thought you were one of them too. But perhaps I misjudged you. Tell me something. You made these messes on purpose, didn't you? I figured as much. It was starting to get more and more obvious. So, you did it to catch the potential thief. Is that correct? Well, rest assured, I am certainly no thief. I unfortunately cannot leave this property, even if I wanted to. Don't apologize. I understand your concerns. I'm just grateful that we've managed to get a better understanding of the situation. Yes, feel free to ask. No, not necessarily. I served my master, but since he passed, I more or less serve whatever remains of him. Which would be this house, of course. However, since you're the new owner, or rather master of this house in particular, I more or less do have to serve you to some capacity. You wish to see what I look like? Ah, of course. I've been invisible for so long, I've forgotten to make my physical appearance visible to others. Here, give me a second. How's this? Is this much better? Is there something wrong? You went all silent and quiet. Oh, well, thank you. This is awfully kind of you to say. Well, it seems that when I became a ghost, I retained my appearance when I was a young adult. By the way, shouldn't you get going? It's almost time for your shift, is it not? Don't worry about the mess. I can take care of it. No, it's all right. It's my duty after all. There isn't any need for repayment. Very well. But it won't be rather difficult, seeing as how I'm a ghost. Ah, very well then. Now you must hurry, or you'll be late. Yes? The pleasure is mine as well. I'm looking forward to a long-lasting friendship between the two of us.